Hi guys, Dane here and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. I'm not going to be going out much because we can't. So I'm going to be sitting in and doing a lot of reading, I should imagine. I'll also be cracking on with my audiobook of The Stand by Stephen King. And I'm currently reading Birthday Letters by Ted Hughes. And Biggie says hello, don't you, Biggie? Oh, hello. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look, I've got his chin. Got your chin. Yes, love you too. Spring is here and it's COVID outside, but I work from home all through the night. I said, you know, you might not see the relevance. I'm an elephant, baby, I never forget. So I packed my trunk and hedged my bets. She said she knows I'm famous for my eloquence. I'm hibernating. There's only one way to escape this. I better wrap up warm and stay inside, 'cause I don't want to freeze tonight. And I know why I'm hibernating. Dialed by the thousand numbers lately, almost rang the phone off the wall. Looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. I need some hot stuff, baby, tonight. I need some hot stuff, baby, this evening. Gotta have some hot stuff, gotta have some love tonight. I need hot stuff. I need hot stuff. I need hot stuff. Hey, no bites. No bites. I'm watching Davey 504. Mind blowing. Actually, let me show you this lass I found. Okay, so her name is Sophie Lloyd and she's from Henley. And she did a shred guitar version of the 28 Days Later theme. And she's on YouTube, so check her out. Here we go, hang on. So yeah, she's pretty good. It's 20 to 2 in the afternoon. I've been awake since 2. Well, just before 2. I did go to bed at like 4:30, so there's that. What's the latest? Basically, like, the government's being like, yeah, stop going around to your friends and having beers, which I don't do because, you know, I'm already pretty much locked down. I've been having beers by myself. But yeah. So I think there's another update today at 5 PM and I wouldn't be surprised if the whole country goes into lockdown, because also apparently we've had in the UK, we've had more deaths at this stage than both China and Italy had at the same stage. So that's not good. I finished reading the Ted Hughes Birthday Letters poems, which are quite good. I gave those like a 3.75 out of 5, and now I'm reading Much Ado About Nothing by William Shakespeare. But I'm like whizzing through it because it's notes on one side and play on the other, and I don't really need the notes. I'm reading like the summaries of each scene as I go into them, just to make sure I can keep track of what's actually happening. But I don't know, I used to find Shakespeare really like inapproachable, and now I just read it like a normal book, you know, and I can follow what's happening. So yeah. Oh, radio. We have an update on the radio. The ladies emailed me. I'm not sure what to do about your program. It's taken us so long to get to this point, and I'd love for you to go ahead. However, it's highly likely we will shut the studio in the next 24 hours for the foreseeable future. But we might do a remote program. So that's alright, because, yeah. She's like, can you let me know if you have a mic or any recording facilities? And I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. So I can do a remote program. Yeah. I don't know, if we do a recorded remote program that's more like a podcast, I might be able to come up with something anyway. So we'll see. I'll let her know. I'll let her know and we'll see. So that's where I'm at. Okay, we are officially in lockdown. So the rules are, we're only allowed to leave our homes for only very limited purposes, shopping for basic necessities, one form of exercise a day, any medical need, and to travel to and from work when absolutely necessary. People are warned not to meet friends or family members who they don't live with. Shopping is only permitted for essentials like food and medicine, and people are advised to do it as little as you can. Police have powers to enforce the rules, including through fines and dispersing gatherings. All shops selling non-essential goods such as clothing and electronic stores are ordered to close. Libraries, playgrounds, outdoor gyms and places of worship are to close. All gatherings of more than 2 people in public, excluding people you live with, are banned. All social events, including weddings and baptisms, are banned. Funerals are not included in the new restrictions. Parks will remain open for exercise, but gatherings will be dispersed. Restrictions are under constant review and will be checked again in 3 weeks. Blimey. So I'm drinking a beer, a lockdown beer. And I'm finally watching El Camino, the Breaking Bad movie. Biggie, why are you trying to kill me? That's not very nice, is it? What are you doing? You're like a lion. What do you do?
So you have to catch it. Sorry, I'm only back by...
Alright, I'm watching PewDiePie play Half-Life Alyx 3, which is in VR. It's quite cool. I've got coffee. So it is Tuesday, the 24th of March. My radio show was due to start today, but it's now not starting today. It is starting next Tuesday though, and it's going to be more of a podcast style because the studio's closed because of lockdown. I had a few beers yesterday, only like 2. Played a bit of guitar. I finished reading Shakespeare, so I'm now reading Moriarty by Anthony Horowitz. And I'm about 1/3 of the way through both this and also my bedtime book, which is Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. So that's where I'm at. I've got some filming to do today, so I've got to do my outro for Shakespeare. I've got to do Moriarty up to now. And I'm going to start recording my radio show as well. And also I'm going to do an audiobook of Formerly and release that. I've actually already done like half of it. So I need to finish recording it and then listen back through to give it edits and stuff. And I might be recording some music soon as well, so keep them peeled. Alright, I am watching Fail Army, as you do. Well, that's taken too long for the payoff. Anyway, it is Wednesday, the 25th of March. Still under quarantine. I've been prepping some eBay parcels. I've almost finished reading Moriarty by Anthony Horowitz. I did a test call as well because I'm doing like a live webinar thing. In fact, let me make a note to share that. Where I'm doing a live reading, so that's going to happen, although by the time you've seen this, that will already have happened. I've also been recording my radio show, so there is that. And yes, just being productive. Once I've done that, I think I'm going to do audiobook of Formerly and release that for people. I'm also mega cold. I don't have a heater, and I ordered one online and it still hasn't come. And literally my hands are so cold here, I'm putting them on my arm and it's like I can't hold it on my arm because of how cold my hands are. It's crazy. That's where I am anyway, and I've listened to some more of The Stand. I've been listening to some MP3s by some local musicians because that's going to go on the radio show, and I've been working through some of my vinyls as well. So yeah. Hello. Wow, you came in just at the right time. You just avoided an N-bomb from this clearly white narrator. But I suppose, I mean, I'm listening to The Stand again, so it is also a clearly white author. I have about 28 hours of that left to go. I'm currently about halfway through One Hit Wonderland by Tony Hawks. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. Basically, it's non-fiction. This guy had a one-hit wonder in 1988, so he's trying to go and get another one. So yeah, and it's quite nice to read this kind of light-hearted travel humour book at a time when we can't really go outside, you know. I do actually need to go to the post office at some point. I might try and go tomorrow, I'm not sure. And I need to go to the doctors as well. Just to get my repeat prescription sorted. Basically, I need to register for an online account to order my repeat prescription, but I need to go to the surgery with a form I filled out on my ID to get the online account. But the surgery isn't open, so I need to show it to them through the door and then post the forms through the letterbox. What a world we live in. Okay. That's about it. I think up next I am going to read Gerald's Game by Stephen King. I've actually seen the movie of this, but I haven't read the book, and I picked it up at a charity shop recently. I am also about halfway through Invisible Man by, what's his name? Ralph Ellison. It's pretty dull, to be honest, not gonna lie. But yeah, cracking on with stuff. I'm currently at 57 unread books, and I've got until next Tuesday. It's currently, it's Thursday the 26th, and basically I order new books, although I am working a couple days ahead, so I think I'm working on the 28th. So probably on Monday I'm going to order 6 new books. So I want to try and get below 55 by then. I'm not convinced that's going to happen, to be honest. In fact, it's almost definitely not going to happen. I might get to 55 if I'm lucky, we'll see. No, you have been getting bored and drinking during lockdown. I've only had this much anyway, so far. I'm going to play some guitar in a bit. I've also been up for like 28 hours. I got up at 4 PM yesterday, and then I just sort of powered on through. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I've also been doing my audiobook. I've actually finished recording my audiobook of Formally, so that's very cool. Very nearly finished my edits on Gerald, which is the book of Lightfold short stories. Sorry, I'm very conscious the light is flashing. Meat, which is my novel, that's with Pam. Sunday's gloomy, my hours are slumberless. Dearest, the shadows I live with are numberless. Little white flowers will never awaken you, not where the black coach of sorrow has taken you. Angels have no thought of ever returning you. Would they be angry if I thought of joining you? Ooh, Miss Sunday. That's what I used to play years ago. Keep secrets gathered in pockets, and they'll sell them for nothing. Cheap watch or locket, that kind of gold washes off. And the sad act like lepers, and they stick to the shadows. Long to ring bells a warning, to tell her they're coming. Pure can shut their doors. The angry are animals, senseless and savage. They act without order, logical lapses. They stain their blood. So take my hand, this barren land is alive tonight, and the corn has grown stalks that form a wall too high. Then the wind carries sounds that I can see from beyond that line, and then the stalks begin to sway. Oh, stay with me, Arionette, till the wolves are away.
Over from his 3 beers of the night before, said he did.
Who gets a hangover from 3 beers? I'm listening to my audiobook of The Stand. It is Saturday the 28th of March. Obviously still in lockdown, so nothing's happening. Yesterday I was up for like 30 hours or something, and then I went to bed just before midnight and got up at 2 PM today. But in that time, I finished recording my audiobook of Formerly, so hopefully that'll be out in audiobook edition through Audible and Amazon and stuff, and Apple iTunes and all that jazz. But I'll also post it on my YouTube channel as well, so that you guys have got some entertainment. It's about just under 5 hours long, and yeah, if you listen to it, then you can tick off a book on your, you know, Goodreads goal and stuff, and leave me a lovely review, hopefully. April 10th, Tower Hill Terror is coming out. I did a thing earlier this week, which was like a webinar thing with some other authors from my publishers, so that was cool. And I've just been reading, so I finished reading my Tony Hawk's book, and then yesterday I picked up Gerald's Game, and again, because I didn't sleep, that's how much of it I've read in like 24 hours or whatever. So I should finish that this evening, I hope. Full review of it coming soon. I am enjoying it. Unfortunately, I have seen the movie of it, so I kind of knew the basic plot, although I can't remember how it ends. It's basically about this woman who gets handcuffed to a bed by her husband, and then he has a heart attack and dies. There's a lot of stuff of like flashbacks of going back in time to when she was younger and stuff, and some like trigger warning for paedophilia and child abuse and stuff. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. 4 out of 5 so far. And then after I read that, I'm gonna finally read, because I'm cutting down, you see, after Gerald's Game, I'm down to 55 books currently reading. So I'm getting to some of the ones I've had for a while and just haven't picked up. So I'm going to read Cat's Cradle by Vonnegut, because it's only, what, a couple of 100 pages, 200 pages long. And the print is kind of small, I don't really like this edition, but, you know, it won't take me long to read it. And I'm trying to get down as much as possible, because at the end of each month I buy some more books. So at the end of March, I'll buy 6 new books, so I'm hoping to get down to 53 currently reading or below, so that when I do get those, I'm still below 60. So yeah, The Stand won't count towards that because it's a reread, but again, I've got 21 hours or so to go of that, so hopefully finish that kind of soon. And then I've got a reread of a Terry Pratchett book, The Fifth Elephant, I think that's my one for April. I've actually also, because I did my audiobook, technically I've reread my book and then re-listened to it via audiobook as well, so I don't know whether to count that. I probably will count that, to be honest. In bed I've got my Ralph Ellison Invisible Man. I have now hit halfway, but I still have like 220 pages to go, so I don't think I'm going to finish that. That'll take me like a week at least. So that's where we're at. And tomorrow I'm doing a live stream where I'm going to play some music. Oh, and I've been prepping all the books I've sold on eBay, so you can see the stack there, and you can also see the kitty cat. Hey Biggie. Yeah, do you know your name? Yes you do. Hello.
Dark sex in a kind of gutter X.
I'm listening to The Stand. I have about 21.5 hours left to go of it, which is pretty good, because it was about 50 hours, so I'm over halfway now. I've had a few beers tonight. I did a live stream. I'll link to the live stream below, because I don't really know how they work on YouTube, to be honest. It was the first live stream. It went okay. We had some like connectivity issues, so I've got next time I'm going to stream from my Wi-Fi from my phone, because it didn't work when I streamed from my computer with my Wi-Fi or on my phone from 3G. But from my phone with the Wi-Fi, it seemed to look okay. I might start doing, yeah, every Sunday 7 to 9 PM UK time. I might do a live stream. Hang on a minute. Sorry, my friend, in fact, let me know in the comments and I'll pass this on. My friends, we're talking about books, and she says, I'm trying to find something to read to help me on my spiritual way, but I should probably read Man's Search for Meaning. Yeah, well, I mean, she needs to read that for her studies, but I am going to recommend The Dhammapada. I finished reading Gerald's Game, and I read, sorry, I was talking about those streams. Yeah, I'm going to do a live stream 7 to 9 PM every Sunday where I'm going to play some music. I'll take some requests. You can let me know now if you want, if you have particular stuff you want me to learn, and I'll give it a go. But if not, even on the night, like, so the one tonight, Edward Lorne asked for some Tom Waits, so we did that. We had some requests for some David Bowie, so I did some of that. Oh, and someone asked for Pearl Jam, so I did Alice in Chains, because that was the closest I could do. But, yeah, so I'll do those, and I'll just hang out and chat, and have a few beers, play some songs, and entertain you guys. Yeah, so I finished reading Gerald's Game. I'm now reading Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut. I'm on page 140 of about 200, so I'll probably finish this evening, and this is incredible. Well, it's not like 5 stars, but it's a good 4.5. It's probably going to be my top books of the quarter, I would imagine, just because of some of the one-liners in it are really, really quite entertaining. Oh, I made some, oh, it's so good. This mac and cheese, I've already had, let me show you. I've already had 2 bowls out of it. So it's vegan jalapeno mac and cheese with Linda McCartney duck bits. I've had 2 bowls already. My ever-growing eBay pile is growing larger. I really need to post these. I'm going tomorrow, but I don't think I can take them all. So I'm going to take as many as I can and then stock up at the shops. Then come back and then wait until I have as many as I can take again. I've been watching Hip Hop Evolution on Netflix. Bit bored really, but I've been being productive. I've almost finished my edits on the last round of edits on Gerald, which is the 3rd Lightfold book, and Tower Hill Terror that's coming out soon, which I shared some of the reading of earlier. That's the 2nd book, so we've already got, the next book is pretty much ready, you know, and I have the next book after that planned out, and it'll be what I write next after I finish writing Monsters of Folk, no, Monsters of Rock. Monsters of Folk are a band, check them out. Mind you, it's not like Monsters of Rock is original, is it? But anyway, on that note, thanks a lot for watching. As always, don't forget to hit that like button if you've enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these books. Hit subscribe for more, and I will see you soon for another bookish video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.